begin, hit that subscribe button and like our Facebook page. The Scottish Highlands are breathtaking. Rolling hills, thick fog, and forests so dense that sunlight struggles to touch the ground. But in the 16th century, these lands hid more than beauty. They concealed something far darker. A man named Alexander Sawney Bean, and a family that would become a nightmare etched into history. Sawney was not extraordinary at first glance. He was quiet, unassuming, almost invisible. But those who encountered him in the villages spoke of a coldness in his eyes, a stillness that made their skin crawl, and his wife, Agnes, matched him in quiet menace. Together, they vanished into the hills, disappearing from human sight. And from morality itself, they discovered a hidden cave far from the main roads, a place where no sun penetrated and no travelers dared tread. At first, it was a refuge, a sanctuary, but soon it became a laboratory for horror. For Sawney and Agnes, survival was not enough. They hungered for more, something darker. Travelers began to vanish. A merchant carrying coins, a wandering couple, a lone shepherd. Each disappearance went unrecorded until rumors spread through the villages. No one knew where these people went. The family thrived in the shadows. Every night they hunted. Men ambushed travelers. Women watched from hidden perches. And children learned early to survive by any means necessary. The cave became a labyrinth, lined with bones, remnants of clothing, and strange symbols of their deadly life. Decades passed. The family grew, multiplying like a dark plague. By the time villagers noticed, hundreds had disappeared. Authorities were finally sent, armed with torches and weapons, determined to put an end to the terror. What they found was beyond imagination. Inside the cave, the stench of death was suffocating. Walls were lined with bones, carefully stacked. The remnants of meals hung from the ceiling. Preserved in the dry air, soldiers recoiled, unable to comprehend how a single family could commit such atrocities. For decades without detection, Sawney and Agnes were captured, along with many of their children. Adults were executed, while the younger ones were sent to prison. Yet even as the family was destroyed, the legend lived on. Stories of missing travelers and strange shapes in the fog continued, whispered around fires and passed down through generations. Even today, the Scottish Highlands seem different at night. The fog thickens unnaturally, silence stretches endlessly, and some claim to hear faint whispers from the hills. For those who know the story of Sawney Bean, every shadow becomes suspect, every path potentially lethal. Sawney Bean's tale is more than a story, it's a warning. Beauty can hide darkness, silence can conceal monsters, and sometimes the most terrifying evil is human. If you like the story, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like our Facebook page for more stories from history.